to get this team a win.
And he went for 41 points in this game. The sixth time this season he's gone for 40-plus. Jaylen Brown obviously getting to the free throw line often, 19 of 21 from the line. But let's go through some of those plays you just talked about. As again, it was Phoenix coming back to take a 4-point lead with under 5 minutes to go.
Give me that.
Celtics were down 3 when Jaylen Brown came up with this steal, found Jason Tatum. That cut it to 1. So it was 111-110. And then Tatum with the miss, but Brown there with the follow, puts it back up and in. That gave the Celtics a 112-111 lead. Nimi Keita had Bill Chisholm was, quite impressed, quite happy there on the sideline. Then you got Jaylen Brown with this tough jumper here. 116-111 at that point. Peyton Pritchard took an offensive foul from Devin Booker. But it wasn't just those offensive plays, Chris. Their defense down the stretch was excellent.
And so think about it. I think Derek White picks up his 5th foul with 4:08 to go. That's right in that stretch there where you're trying to kind of like fight your way back. Not easy to take a player like Derek off the court. But everybody else kind of digs in and made sure that the Celtics defense went up to the level that we thought they needed to go up to. At halftime, I love the way Peyton Pritchard was competing at the end of that game, took on multiple turns with Booker in front of him. Like, everybody just locked in a little bit more than they had been for the majority of that second half. And look, it's understandable, too. Booker's going nuts. Tough to stop that at sometimes. But I just thought the hustle plays felt like the Phoenix Suns were winning the battle of who wanted it more in that instance. And the Celtics were able to flip that for the final 3.5 minutes.
And again, Jaylen Brown was right in the middle of all of it, getting the MVP chance at TD Garden tonight. He's also standing by with Abby Chin.
Jaylen, what a game. That was a battle. You gave everything you had, diving all over this gym, winning plays on both ends of the floor. What did it take to close it out?
We just had to get some stops. I think we didn't get enough stops in the first half, and we found a way to win down the line.
You got to the line 21 times.
I ain't never, ever got to the free throw line but it's crazy.
That's a big smile. How were you able to put so much pressure on their defense, and what did that do for the rest of the group?
I feel like that's how I normally play, but today it was, I guess it got caught a little different. I'm grateful. I was able to knock them down and was able to get the win.
31 assists on 39 field goals in this game. It was obviously a great job sharing the ball, but I want to talk about Nimi. Tied his career high with 6 and picked up some load defensively. How big was he?
Nimi's been great all year. He's been getting better. So we just got to keep empowering him and feeding him to keep being the best big out there. And he takes on that matchup every single night, and tonight he did a good job.
What kind of steps do you take forward with Jason back in the lineup, getting this win with defense?
Just playing the basketball the right way, but kind of like adjusting, kind of filling some things out. Still, he's working his rhythm back, and then we kind of all working our rhythm together. So just be patient, I guess.
Jaylen, thank you. Congrats, and congrats on the free throws.
Thank you.
19 of 21, 41 points in all. And Jaylen Brown, again, right there at the forefront of this comeback for the Celtics. We got Drew and Eddie standing by, and the Celtics closing this one out, fellas, on a 14-2 run over the last 4 minutes and change. It was a lot of fun to see it on this side of things. You could feel the energy. I'm sure you could. It was one of the more energetic finishes in TD Garden, Drew.
Yeah, Giles, that was absolutely awesome to be a part of. And I think it's got to start the conversation with Jaylen Brown. What he did, he clearly was not going to let this team lose tonight, Eddie, doing a little bit of everything.
Yeah, and we had a little rough stretch right there in the fourth where we turned it over 3 straight times. But we were able to gather ourselves, hunker down on the defense, batten down the hatches on the defensive end, get some easy baskets, some run-outs, some layups, and get some wide-open shots. And, JB just put us on his back. He played off 2 feet all night. He was phenomenal. And here we go again. We got 31 assists. We're undefeated when we have 29 or more assists.
Yeah, all over that stat. And we knew it was probably going to be that way when the Celtics had, I think, 18 assists in the first half, really moving that thing around. Even Nimi Keita had 6 assists, which ties a career high for him. You don't expect the center to be contributing that much to your assist totals, but he certainly did tonight. And I'm thinking about this game's coming down the stretch. Jaylen clearly has it going, so he's the one who's kind of taking over the game. And then there's Jason Tatum out there. For if there's a night where maybe JB isn't as hot as he was tonight, and it's Tatum's night, then you have those guys. It has unlocked a new level, I think, for this offense having both of those guys.
Yeah, and I think this is the thing about this team is that they also take a back seat to whoever has it going. If Peyton Pritchard has it rolling, they're probably going to take a back seat and let Peyton Pritchard cook. If JT has it going, they'll take a back seat and let JT cook. I think that's the camaraderie that this team has, and why they're so good is because Nobody cares. It's one thing that they care about, and they care about winning. And they got that dub tonight. Yeah, was it a hard-fought game? You're going to need games like this to get you ready for the playoffs. And I thought they did a fantastic job late in the game executing and finding the hot hand in Jaylen Brown.
Like, who's that guy standing in the corner? Oh, it's a guy who's made first-team All-NBA the last 4 years. You know, like, what a luxury to have. And then defensively, I mean, you know, Eddie, at the start of the season for the first couple months, the Celtics were near league average in defensive rating, which is not what we've seen the last few years, never under Joe. And then the past couple months are the best defensive team in the league. What have you seen that's allowed them to do that? Just
activity. Think about all the plays that we've seen tonight where they were leaking out. They had a easy layup, and nobody gives up. Nobody's conceding any baskets. I seen 4 white jerseys going to contest. He ended up getting fouled, but I don't care about that foul. I care about the fact that we're hustling back. We're not just going to give up easy baskets and let you just get a deuce that easy. Keita trying to block a shot. Think about Jaylen Brown coming in, beating up a shot. So it's like all those little small things. And when you start seeing those things add up, it ends up being a victory because it could be a team that doesn't get back, that doesn't have that extra hustle, and they lose that game on the flip side. So they just been playing extremely good defense, and I think they're locked in. They understand that this is that time of year, that you got to get everything sharp because you're going to make a deep playoff run. You got to be locked in on the defensive end.
Another really fun chapter in what's been an awesome story of a season, Giles, now with 14 games to go. Can you believe Scal missed this? Man, he's chilling in Stanford. That doesn't compare to this.
No, it's okay because I had a great time, man. I had a fantastic time. The pretzel was amazing.
Yes, it was.
The pretzel came out. It was steaming. You know, you see when I lifted it up, it was steaming hot. It was good, man.
Yeah.
They got probably the best pretzels in the league, I would say.
Okay, and there you go. So Eddie got his pretzels. Celtics got the win. And
we might need to test that.
45 and 23 on the season now.
A pretzel in all 32 arenas by 2028.
All right, because you're adding 2 more.
Yeah.
All right, again, Celtics win it by 8. We're going to take a quick break. Back with more here on Celtics Postgame Live.
Celtics Postgame Live is presented by your New England Ford dealers and Ford